Alright, what is going on, guys? Yep, mic is on. Today I have a completely different why do I always freaking mumble when I'm trying to do an intro here? I just put my bag in the back. Cold start for you guys as always. Alright, so what I was saying is this is a different video. It's not exactly a car video, and I do want to start making more videos like this. This is a comparison between my A7S2 and my A6000, which are both Sony's, and the comparison is which one is a better picture taker. The A7S2 is like mainly a video camera, pretty much. Like that's what I use it for. It's the A7R2 or R3 is the photography or like picture camera. My question is which one takes the better picture, because my A7S2 is full frame as my A6000 isn't. So yeah, I want to do more videos like this. Like this is what I've been saying in the past in my videos, but I just haven't had time to get to it. And honestly, a lot of people think like I do YouTube to try and make money and stuff. No, I don't care how many views I get. I don't care how many subs I have. I do it for fun. I enjoy it. So if you guys like this video, definitely drop a like. If you have a comment, the only reason I'm doing this video is because I actually haven't found one on YouTube. I really love recording when my mic's not on, so I have to do this again, but hey, look. If you guys have any ideas of what videos you want to see, let me know in the comments below, and I'll do them, like either car videos or photography or like video, something like that. But don't tell me or ask me to do a burnout, because I'm not doing a burnout. I'm wasting my tires for no reason. Okay, first of all, fuck your speed bumps. That shit destroyed so I hit my exhaust on one of them.
Really?
Yes.
Oh my god, yeah, they're like this tall.
Yeah.
They're like that skinny, so they're like...
But then second of all, your guard gate people are awesome, and they wanted me to rev it and shit.
Really?
And yeah, they were chill.
Fucking sick. And then, you know, classic parking job.
Okay. So we'll be shooting later. It's still, we need more sun, dark. Yeah, it's too light out still. All right, so this is like the spot we're at. Let me just grab my bag. This is it. I have no clue where we are, to be honest, but it's nice. So look at that.
Very nice.
Very nice. Oh, geez, sorry. All right, let's get these pictures, and hopefully let's see which one's the better camera. So yeah. All right, so because I'm using both cameras and I don't have another lens with me, we just shot facing this way at the sunset. Show the sunset. And now we're shooting the A6000, and this is the
Hi.
and this is the A7S2. So we'll do a side by side. Yo,
look at my shoes.
Hurry up, this is...
I'm not trying to get all these shits in your car though.
Not in a very comfortable position here. We're done with this spot, and there's like a lake over there, so that's where we're heading to. It's on the other side of those trees.
And there's a V. Hi guys.
People are jet skiing here. I bet I could get some sick shots, so... Yeah. We just finished shooting here. I shot with my 85mm, both Rokinon lenses, and my 24. I didn't bring my Zeissies, it's a 55. I just wanted to see a bit, like a big, if there was a big difference, because 55's kind of in the middle of both.
What's up?
All right, guys, so to my computer. All right, so I've been looking at some of the pictures, like just as I've been importing them. I already noticed in the grass that I don't have my mic on. That's what I just realized. Like my mic's on, but I don't have my actual like Rode mic. Look, this little guy. I'm sure that sounds much better now. All right, so before we even start talking about the pictures, let me just start talking about the settings and differences in cameras, like the specs pretty much. Anyway, they are both Sony's, and they are both E-mounts. The E-mounts is the type of lens I use. The A7S2 is full frame, and the A6000 is an APS-C sensor. So the pixels, this is the reason why I wanted to see which one was the better camera to take pictures. The A7S2 is 12.4 megapixels. The A6000 is 24.7 megapixels, which is a huge difference. What a megapixel is it's like one small square. So if you have 24 or each megapixel equals 1,000,000. So if you have 24, that's 24 million megapixels, and the A7S II only has 12 megapixels. So you can see there's a huge difference. And the more megapixels you have, the higher resolution of a picture you'll get. So that's why you'll see a much sharper, more colorful picture you can get out of it. So moving on, the A7S II can take 5 frames per second, which is 5 pictures a second, and the A6000 can take 11. So there's a huge difference just in that alone. On the A6000, the ISO can go up to 25,600. On the A7S II can go up to 409,600. Shutter speed, A7S II can go up to 8,000, while the A6000 can go up to 4,000, which is pretty fast. So that's about everything you need to know between the two cameras themselves. All these pictures are shot in RAW, none of them are edited, none of them are, that's about it. As you can see on the left, it's looking greener over here, as the A7S II is less saturation, you can say, a little less color. Looking over here, it's darker on the A6000 because it's not a full frame, so not as much light can go in. The A7S II is a full frame, it won't be as dark. So as you can see here compared to over here. So this was shot at iOS 400, at exposure was at 125. Aperture, I don't remember because it was a manual aperture, it's not in the camera. Let's look at another picture. Okay, so now here I still shot the exact same settings, iOS 400, exposure at 125. Now the next one, this is from a different angle. This is looking about like straight on to the side. You can tell that on the left, which is the A6000, and on the right, which is the A7S II, zooming in on it, you can tell that the grass again is a little more yellow on the A7S II, which is on the right, and the A6000 looks a little more sharper. As you can see all those bugs on the front of my car there. The A7S II looks a little more smoother, and I wouldn't say as grainy. These are all in RAW, by the way, and all unedited. So the back definitely you can tell is more blurred. So as you can see here on the side of my car, that right after this it starts to get blurred over here, and on this side it stops almost over here. The A6000 is on the right and the A7S II is on the left. It's looking like the A7S II is more clear and picked up more of the sky over here, I'd say, and it wasn't as blurred out. It looks a little more sharper, is what I'm talking about. Over here it's just looking a little more blurry. Honestly, the grass is almost pretty the same here. A7S II does seem to be sharper in this picture, which is on the left, and A6000 looks a little more smoother here. Alright, so I'm going to look at one last picture here. So on these pictures, they're a little different. On the left, which is the A7S II, it's shot at same iOS 400 and exposure 125, but I'm using a 24mm now, and the f-stop is set at 3.5 on this one. On the right, it's same exact thing, except the f-stop is set as 2.8. And because it's set lower on the right, it was my A6000, because it's not a low light camera. Picks up less light, of course, so these are the differences between these two. Now you can tell, honestly, this is probably the closest one, because the grass, even though it's still a little different, it's a little more blue here and a little more green here. It's a little more sharpened here though. There's a whole bunch of different things in every picture, and that's why it's hard to say which one's still the better. So my conclusion to this video is, if you're shooting, the reason I did this actually at this time of night is because I still had light, but it's also not as bright out usually. In my opinion, if you're shooting at night, a night shoot or something, use the A7S II. If you're shooting it during the day and you have more light, use the A6000. So that's my conclusion to this. And of course, if you are trying to choose which camera to get, I'd say get the A6000. And then there's also an A6300 and an A6500. Now, the 300 and 6500 are 4K video. So if you want to spend a few $100s, I would recommend going with that. That's what I think of these cameras, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video or got something out of it. Definitely hit that like button and subscribe.